Hello, my beautiful, darling, kind, talented, funny, generous, passionate, driven adventurers. I have no plan today. I have no plan. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm kind of just here. Kind of just here showing up, spending some time, spending some quality time with my lovely adventurers. Let's see. Do we want some background music? Let's turn our background music on. Cass, hello Yargan. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. And thank you for claiming your daily inspiration. May that D12 aid you in your next ability check to hit roll or saving throw. So I have some good news. I have some really good news. I made it to Plat on League today. I actually kept going, which is crazy because I thought that I would be done at Plat. I made it to Plat 3. Plat 3. Yay, congrats, thank you! Yes, I'm so super excited. So super excited. Plat 3. And I think I might play some League today. And I think I'm gonna do my jungle account, but I'm not 100% sure because I know Rivals has like a new hero, new content. I really want to play Overwatch too because Overwatch has a new character. There's just so much newness. There is so much newness on so many of the games that I play. I'm kind of like stun locked on what I actually want to do. So, who knows? Maybe we won't do any of it and we'll just yap the entire time. I'm kind of playing this by ear. Definitely not in any kind of rush to do or not do something. Let me think. I didn't... Oh, I had a really good day off today. I kind of chilled. I watched some shows. Like I said, I got Plat on League. Oh, so excited. I'm so excited. I never thought I'd be decent at League. I always thought I'd be bad. But here I am, like an average player, and I'm actually genuinely so proud of that. I'm so proud to be average. I was thinking there's so many things that I want to say, right? I go back and I watch my clips. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. I go back and I watch my clips and there's so many things that I want to add on to the conversation that I have with myself. I'm always like, oh, I should have talked about this or that, but I don't do it in the moment. And I have no idea if I don't do it because I'm shy. Like, I don't really want to say the wrong thing or say too much and lose my aura of mysteriousness, and I don't even know. I don't know what I'm afraid of. But I do have fear, I guess. Fear holds me back. Let me pull up my thing. I don't want that. Boom. Okay. That's kinda... That'll have to be good enough. That'll have to be good enough. Okay. Oh, I just hit a button. Okay, there we go. All better. I've seen a lot of people playing Mecha Chameleon, and I think Panic asked me to play, or, well, she didn't really ask me to play. She said she wanted to play it and said she wanted people to play with. And I don't know, I kind of want to try it. But I'm not really sure. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I don't know if I have the art capabilities, but I think that that makes it more fun, no? Like, I think that'll be a little silly thing to do, a little silly game, a little silly treat. But I don't know. What else? What else have I done today? Let me see. Let me take a gander. Because I always open up YouTube and then I'm like, oh, let me talk about that. Let me talk about that. Yawn, yawn, yawn. Oh, yeah. Did you hear about that guy who did I'm bad at it and thought it was fun? Okay. I'll take your word for it. Maybe that's a big thing that I actually struggle with. I am not good at letting myself be mediocre or bad at things. I'm very, very bad at that. I want to be good. I want to be great. I want to be the best. I want to win. I have a really hard time giving myself grace and giving myself time to learn. If I don't pick something up instantly, I am very disappointed in myself and disinterested in continuing. Hello, Asagal, Ringo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Asa. Hello, hello. But yeah, I'm very, very bad at letting myself be bad at things. I absolutely 120% have to be good at things. Also, as a lady, you have an advantage at the game over guys since you have extra color cones in your eyes. I have heard that, but I haven't heard that they're extra color cones necessarily, but something about females being like gatherers, so we have to be able to tell the different shades of the berries to know which ones are ripe and which ones are poisonous or something, like way back when, and it's just like passed down. But I don't know how like accurate that is anymore because we don't do that anymore. I mean, I guess if we do it for like hundreds of thousands of years, right, thousands of years, then yeah, it's kind of ingrained in us, like from a survival standpoint. But I don't think that I could pick out more colors than like a shrimp. Shrimps have a lot of color cones in their eyes. Oh my goodness. The way I would love to see the world through a shrimp's eyes, that would be insane. I can't even imagine another color, right? Like they say that all the time, like you could create a new color or like imagine a new color, but I can't imagine a new color. I don't know, my brain could understand it. That's true, that's true. But gosh, that would be so cool. That'd be so cool. To be a shrimp for a day. I'd probably end up fried, battered and fried. That'd be my luck. And then I think about it, like shrimps can see all these colors and then they're like at the bottom of the ocean, right? So really the only color spectrums that they're seeing, even though they have like all those extra cones in their eyes, they're only seeing like variations of blue, right? Well, I mean, I'm sure there's like other colors between blue and black or whatever that we can't see and they can, but like theoretically they're only seeing blue. But I guess it's not just blue. But imagine if you like lifted them above the water and you showed them like a rainbow on a cloudy day. Like, you think their little head would pop? You think it just pop? Shrimp weren't meant to see all the red and the green and the yellow and the orange. Do you think a shrimp would die if it saw me? It couldn't comprehend my color palette. Anywho. I don't know. I think that's really cool though. I think that's really cool. I wish that wish that I could experience everything. That's something also that I have a hard time grasping. Is it's very hard for me to decide what to do, like what I want to do, because I want to do everything. I want to do everything. So it's hard for me to pick a career because I don't want to give up one thing or another. I don't want to follow down one career path and not ever do anything else but that, right? I want to do everything. There's a reason why I went for 4 majors. Oh my goodness. That's what I would, if I had to absolutely settle down and choose one thing, and it could be anything in the world, that's what I would do. I would choose to go to school. I would be a scholar. You know, I would stay in a library. I would have like a library 3 stories tall. Oh my gosh, I would be an academic. I would study, I would teach. But like part of my heart, okay, this is gonna sound really weird. But part of my heart, like I've been getting these videos of these sisters on TikTok, and they talk about like, I don't know, they seem so full of joy and peace and love, and they're just like, what's your hobby? Sister, what's your hobby? And they're like, oh, sister, I like to cook. And they're like, oh, sister, you are so good at that. And they're just so happy and full of light. And God, I would love to do that. I'd love to do that, but I'm not like devout enough. I couldn't dedicate everything that needs to be dedicated to do that. But I would love to do it, right? Like in a perfect world, I would devote myself to spreading love, spreading light, educating, having like a little coven or whatever it is that it's gonna be. I would love to do something like that. But they have like obviously like a sister, what are they called? Just like sisters and nuns and stuff. They're not a coven, obviously, but I would do a coven. I would get a bunch of women together, and we would spread love and light and joy and learn things and study, and I don't know. We would connect with each other and connect with our community. That's what I'd love to do. But I gotta survive. I gotta pay the bills. Gotta pay the bills. If I could buckle down and do one thing, it would be a pilot. Oh, pilot. That's scary. I hate heights, and I hate going fast, and I hate driving. That sounds like my worst nightmare. Get a coven and start a bakery called the Oven Coven Bards and Bakery. Oh my goodness. That's something else that I wanted to do. I wanted to open up my own little cafe, like a coffee shop / library, right? So like half the store is a library, and then the other half is like the coffee shop. But on the library half, I would want like cats. So cats from the local shelter that could be adopted. So you can go to the coffee shop portion, buy your coffee, and then sit in the library portion and settle down with like a cat and a book and your coffee and just like enjoy yourself. Just be at peace. Like that sounds so beautiful. I would love to do that. I would absolutely love to do that. Gosh, I have so many ideas. I also was thinking I wanted to start like a fragrance company, like a VTuber fragrance company. I would love to do that. Go to school for perfumery and business and have like my own scents for, you know, me and my friends and whatever else. There was a coffee shop in Portland that I went to like that, but it was coffee, cats, and comics. Oh, okay. That's cool too, though. That's really cool. But yeah, I would love to do something like that. I would also love to do, obviously, streaming. I'd love to be an idol. I'd love to put on like a 3D concert and perform on stage. I have so many things that I want to do, but I don't think there's just enough time in the world to do everything. And that's so sad. But that's what makes it so precious. When we do decide the things that we want to do, that makes it so much more meaningful because we only have a limited amount of time. So to sit here and like fall in love and be like, I have a limited amount of time on this earth and I want to spend it all with you. Like, that's beautiful. To dedicate yourself to your craft, be it like sculpting, painting, streaming, stand-up comedy, teaching, flying. Just to think I have a certain amount of years and I want to dedicate myself. I want to be so devout to these things that I do that for as long as I can, for as long as time will allow. Like, that is such a beautiful thing. I think we take it for granted. I hope someday to have that. I know. We'll have that. We will have that. I have full faith. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so I'm getting so deep in the feels right now. Goodness me. What other kind of ambitious things would I like to do? I always wanted to be like a doctor, but I was thinking I don't want to be a doctor because I don't know how I would handle failure, right? I'm already bad with failure. So if I'm a doctor and I fail, that would destroy me. Losing a person would destroy me. I don't think I'm mentally strong enough for that. I've also thought about being a funeral director and embalmer. And I was actually really interested in that. I still am because I think it's ritual, it's spiritual, it's guidance, it's celebration, but it's also the hardest time in people's lives. It's the hardest time that people go through. And to help as much as I can will never ever feel like I've done enough. To go and give them the ceremony that they think their loved one would want, that they can, feel their last connection and their final goodbyes and all that. Like, that'll never feel like I've done enough. I will never ever feel like I've done enough in that regard. We all know you want to skydive out of a plane and land into a high-speed motorcycle and jump it off of something. That sounds like my worst nightmare. When I have nightmares, I dream of shit like that. I dream of waking up and having no pants on, and I dream of heights. Those are my nightmares. I also wanted to work in the funeral industry. I think it definitely has its place. I think there's definitely a calling for people. Shiva, hello, welcome. Thank you for claiming your daily inspiration. May that D12 aid you in your next ability check to hit roll or saving throw. I won't talk about my nightmares here. It's not TOS friendly. That's okay. Yeah, I have a lot of strange nightmares. Like I said, okay. So I'm on camera all day long. The place that I work at has cameras. The streaming thing, cameras. Always on your phone. You're always being watched. You're always being listened. That's just a fact. The street cameras outside. consciously and subconsciously, I understand. I'm always on camera. Always on camera. I have nightmares about it. I have nightmares that I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm in my bed or I think I'm at work and I'm in my bed and I'm half awake and half asleep and I'm like, oh my gosh, where are my pants? I came to work without any pants on. And I'm gonna get fired and people are gonna come in and arrest me because I have no pants on and I'm in public and I'm on camera and the video is gonna go viral and everyone's gonna point and laugh at me and you have no pants on. And then I wake up and I'm like, I'm still in bed. Thank God. And I go back to sleep. Like it is like the most ridiculous nightmare, right? Like that's the kind of nightmare that they joke about in like kids shows when they're like, oh, little Timmy is having a nightmare and he's on stage and his pants fall down and everyone points and laughs. That's genuinely a nightmare that I have. It's so embarrassing. The fact that pants, of all things, I'm gonna have nightmares about not having pants? Come off it. Come off it. I don't really have nightmares about anything else, thank goodness. I don't have anything gory or gruesome. Oh, thank the Lord. I do have nightmares about my job as well. I have nightmares that the children of magic, they just they do something and I am dreaming that I'm already stressed and I just have to look while they like throw toys and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so overwhelmed. And that's just my nightmare, just that I'm overwhelmed. But I actually went to the doctor the other day and they said that I should get a sleep study done. So I told them I had some issues. I told her that I was having issues here and there, this and that. You know, I got into the details of my nightmares. I don't need to get into the details of my sleep patterns, but but she said, yeah, I think you should get a sleep study done and see what that's about. And I was like, okay, great. Without too much detail, one of mine is being operated on by an old-timey surgeon that has no eyes or skin. Oh my goodness. This skin is all cracked and look like ash. Had that one since I was 7. That's scary. Hi, lovely. Hi, Umbral Prince. Welcome, welcome. You know, I don't have Can't Hear But Lurking Hun. Thank you, Panic. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful... I think you're streaming, probably. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful stream. Mwah, 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 mwah. Wait, I have a little thing for that. I have a little thing for that. Where is it? Oh, it's gone. It's gone forever. Oh, here it is. Mwah. 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 Okay. And thank you for the lurk. Yeah, I have 4 reoccurring nightmares since I was around that age. Oh my goodness. I have 139 episodes left of One Piece. Oh, you're almost there. You're almost there. If you watch 1 episode a day, that's like a third of a year. I'm on episode 1021. How cool. I've been trying to watch Grey's Anatomy, low-key. I watched like probably 5 minutes today. And then I got, not bored, but I got distracted. And then I was like, oh, I want to go do this and that and this and that. I can possibly finish before my 20th birthday. Yes, that'd be cool. Or finish on your 20th birthday as a birthday present to yourself. Which is June 30th. Oh, that's quick. That's a lot of episodes to watch. In like 10 days. That's a lot of episodes. Holy cow. You're gonna watch 20 episodes a day? Almost 20 episodes a day? I guess technically 13.9, but... You underestimate my true power. Did you watch in like 2 times speed? Oh my goodness, I have a friend that watches TikToks in like 2 times speed. How do you watch like a 30-second video and you think, this is too long, I need to speed it up? It's crazy. She's insane for that. Insane for that. Time for 20-hour days of episodes? Absolutely. Yep, 20 hours. Sleep for 4, wake up, do it again. It's only 10 days. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Oh goodness. But yes, I watch it normally. I just have that much dedication for shows. That's crazy. 15-second attention span is not cooked, that's burnt. It is truly. Truly. Gosh, I'm just looking. I have so many candles. Oh my gosh. Now my thoughts are going everywhere. Speaking of like doctors and stuff. I fear it might be time to genuinely get like examined for ADHD, because today I was looking for a backpack, and in the midst of looking for my backpack, I was also cleaning and I couldn't find my backpack. I was looking for a little backpack. And I was like cleaning, and then I was like, oh, just throw it away. Just throw it all away. I got so impulsive. I'm like, I don't even want any of this stuff. Just throw it all away. So I started throwing shit out. I was like, I haven't used this. I don't need it. Trash can, trash can. Honestly, I'm about to go through all my clothes tomorrow and like decide, like do a try on, and if I like the way it fits or I don't like the way it fits, or if it's too big or too small or stretched or holes or whatever, or I'm gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna bag them up and donate them if they're donatable, and throw them away if they're not. Like, I have watched all 15 seasons of Supernatural 6 times, almost 7 times. That's me with Hunter x Hunter. I love Hunter x Hunter. One of my most favorite possessions is the first manga of Hunter x Hunter signed by the Satot's voice actor. I saw an adorable otter backpack and I wanted to get it for motorcycle rides. That would be so cute. That'd be too cute. Cash, you're gonna be disappointed in me? Why? Why? I would never be disappointed in you. What's going on? What's going on? And I say, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. My only binge watch stuff I do is all 3 Lord of the Rings extended in a sitting. I do it at least once a year. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I'm 160, probably 260 over the recommended daily intake of caffeine. Oh no, you gotta take care of yourself. I'm not even disappointed, but you gotta take care of yourself. Like, as I get older, I realize how much I've taken my good health for granted, right? I have like never had a cavity. I've only ever broken 1 bone, and it was self-inflicted. I will not elaborate, but I've only ever broken 1 bone. It was self-inflicted. I have never, I mean, I had like some kind of surgeries and stuff here and there. And I have, you know, like digestion things, but other than that, like, you know, tubes in the ears and adenoids taken out, tonsils removed, I've been in good health, right? Like chronic ear infections as a kid, I've been in overall good health. Well, when I had my injury, and I have been like occasionally having these flare-ups of back pain, I've realized like I have taken my good health so much for granted. So much for granted. I mean, at that age, I was crushing 1,000 milligrams of caffeine every day. I'm sure you'll be okay as long as you don't keep doing it. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, you're gonna think, oh, drinking this much caffeine, like my body's used to it. Or you're gonna think, oh, drinking this much caffeine, like, how do I go without it? You know, like whatever. Like it hasn't hurt me yet. But the day it does hurt you, it's gonna be too late. You're gonna be hurt. And you're gonna be hurt. You know, it's not worth it at that point. I don't think it's worth it to drink 1,000 milligrams of caffeine every day in your 20s just because you can, when it means in your 30s you're gonna have heart problems. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's a good exchange. And I'm so glad that I never picked up on smoking or vaping. I'm so glad I never picked up on drinking. I've never been somebody who likes to be inebriated. I've never been somebody who likes to, I don't know, smoke or vape. I've never seen the appeal. All it does is give you like a flavor. If I want flavor in my mouth, I can drink like flavored water, chew a piece of gum. You know what I mean? Like we had different outlooks on body use. I've been like, I only got this one body, ride it till the limbs fall off. Oh my goodness. Don't worry, Miss Lady, I do monitor my caffeine intake. Okay, well that's good. But yeah, don't have confirmation bias, right? Like, just because you drive without a seatbelt on one time and you don't get an accident doesn't mean that every time you won't get in an accident, right? Like, things happen, shit happens. Don't think that because it's fine once, it's fine twice or 3 times, because every time you do it, you increase the chance of it not working out for you. I honestly have a super good heart. My average BPM is 58. That's insane. I have a high heart rate. I don't know. I got a high heart rate. Mine's like, I think 80. Like, it's high. I mean, it's still like within the realm of average, but it's higher on the average side. I think it's 80 or something. I don't know my BPM. Well, I'm just going from what it was when I went to the doctor the other day. Oh goodness. I take safety into account of most things I do, but I don't let the thought of it could hurt me stop me. But I think that in general is more of a guy thing. Well, I agree. Like, I definitely agree. Like, we shouldn't live our life in fear, but we should do the risky things as safely as possible. It might be a guy thing, but I think it's kind of a general kind of way you should live life. Like, I would personally never ride a motorcycle because I don't feel like the risk outweighs the reward. It doesn't excite me to go fast on things. It doesn't excite me to be, like, the only thing stopping me from the cement is like a helmet and some leather. Like, that doesn't excite me, right? That does not get my thrill up. But people like motorcycles, and that's fine. Like, that's absolutely your life, you're right, but I'm terrified. I literally ride my motorcycle to hit friends with big metal sticks. Sword fighting, yes. No, I get it though. I see the appeal, but I wouldn't personally do it. And I'm never gonna say like someone else shouldn't do it because I wouldn't do it. Because I don't think everybody needs to live their life like me. But there are things that I do, right? Like my grand succubus. Anytime I talk about doing something by myself, I'm like, oh, I want to go to the beach by myself. She is like, you're gonna go by yourself? And I'm like, yeah, like, I'm just gonna go to the beach, get a hotel, stay by the water, you know, bring some sunscreen, lay on the sand. She's like, what if you get shot? What? What if you drown out there? Well, there's lifeguards. Well, what if you get kidnapped? What if you get trafficked? I don't I don't think I'm the target for trafficking anymore. I'm well into adulthood at this point. I don't think I'm the target the target anymore. Like I'm not 12. Let's see. What if you get drugged? What if you get shot? What if you this, that, and the other? And I'm just thinking, like, I don't want to live my life in fear. I don't want the thought that maybe something bad could go wrong will make me not leave the house. There's so much anxiety with that. And I feel like, I'm sure there's like a lot of parents that feel the same way when they're sending their kids to school these days, right? But they have to go to school, they have to learn. And I get that anxiety too, since I work in like a child-focused industry, my school of magic. I always think, what if one day something happens, right? Like, how can I be prepared? What can I do? How will I react? And it's scary. But that doesn't mean I don't show up to work. LOL, I drive to Hema to do sword fight stuff. I did joust friends in high school on dirt bikes though. Oh, that's cool. I just made chicken nuggets and a burrito. Ooh. Chicken nuggies are good. Chicken nuggies are delicious. They were like my favorite food as a kid, but now as an adult, I have a more refined palate and I enjoy steak. A nice bloody steak. I had spaghetti, yum. I had a chicken, like chicken breast. I ate a chicken breast for dinner. I think everything else that I have in my fridge right now is frozen. Chicken nuggets will always be good. Oh, they're always good. They're always good, but they're not my favorite anymore. I do love a nice rare steak. Yes. Yes. So good. So good. Okay, I don't do it in restaurants. I eat like a normal person in restaurants, but at home, I'm a heathen. I'm a heathen. I will pick up the entire steak and I will bite into it and I will let the blood drip down my chin and I'll rip the meat off the rest of the meat. Like, I don't care. If it has a bone in it, I'll pick it up by the bone and I'll bite around the bone to get the last of the meat off. Like, I do not give a care. I don't care. I eat steak like a wild animal. Like, every morsel devoured. I love steak. I'm more of a medium rare steak kind of guy. I mean, rare, medium rare, that's like the same stuff to me. That's the same shit, different ass. As long as it's not like brown all the way through. Like, it's gotta be at least pink. If it's not at least pink, it's overdone, and I'm not with it. A5 Wagyu cooked on a nice smoky grill with just salt and pepper and garlic. I love garlic. I love garlic on my steaks. I love garlic in general. You will never catch me not adding garlic to something. I add it to my pasta. I'll add it to mac and cheese. I'll add it to steak. Cass loves the pink. I do. Oh my goodness. Yes, so true. So true. Cass is a vampire's worst nightmare. I am. I absolutely am. but I always say this. I always say this in response. People tell me, oh, vampires, garlic keeps the vampires away. I think that is vampire propaganda. I've said this over and over, time and time again. Garlic does not ward off vampires. That is vampire propaganda. That is vampire propaganda. Garlic is an anticoagulant. That means that if you eat garlic, your blood gets thinner. It doesn't clot as easily. Vampires can drink your blood easier. Vampires can drink your blood easier if you eat enough garlic. So I'm just saying, it might be vampire propaganda. They don't want your blood to clot. They want it to be easier to drink. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Do not think you're safe just because you had a garlic bread with your pasta tonight. Okay, the vampires are coming. Oh my goodness, my nose is so itchy. It's so itchy. Gosh, the weather has been so crazy. The allergies and pollen and stuff has been so crazy. Just give the vampires a vent if they're trying to get you. What? Maybe I'll give the vampires a nice wooden fence. Fence? But sis. You know, like a wooden stake through the heart. That is vampires, right? That's not werewolves. Werewolves are silvered, right? Silvered dagger or whatever. I'm not 100% sure on that. You're correct. Period. Period. I know my is it mythology? It's kind of mythology. Darling, it is no joke. This is lycanthropy. The moon's awake now. I mean, I think a stake to basically everything's heart will kill them. That's true. Oh my goodness, that makes me think of like when they were talking about drowning like witches in Salem, right? I mean, I'm not talking about it, they were doing it. But I was thinking about that. And then I was thinking about this post that I saw that said when a man did magic, they called it miracle. But when women did magic, they called it witchcraft. But I thought that was interesting. I thought that was an interesting take. But I mean, they, you know, killed everyone that performs magic. So kick it in the nards. Wolfman got no nards. It depends on the era, because during the witch trials, many men were also killed over it. Interesting. I've never heard that before. I've never heard that before. I've only ever heard about the women. They normally got what's called the press, where they would lay heavy stones on your chest till you're crushed. Ooh. Oh, I went to the torture museum once, like the torture museum, and I got to see like all these different torture machines. And there was this one that like grabs you by your ankles and your wrists and maybe your head or whatever, and it like slowly pulls you apart, right? Like in every direction, it pulls you apart until obviously right? But I was just thinking, like, up to a point, that would probably feel so good. It would feel so good to have myself like stretched out like I don't know, I think that'd feel good. I mean, obviously it'd feel good until it didn't, but but like, ooh, I feel like every joint in my body popping. There's a YouTube called Esoterica, and he covers a lot of stuff like that. Okay, cool. Oh, the stretcher, yes. Yeah, it's either the star or the rack. Okay. They normally used horses to do the pulling. Okay, that would be a little intense, yeah. Oh, but in the torture museum, they had like chastity cages too. I was like, ooh. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool. If you ever get a chance to go to any kind of museum like that, definitely go. I've also gone to a museum that was like a museum of the dead. where they kind of just went over like different like bodies and stuff and like how they died, and I forgot what it was called, but it was kind of like I don't know if it was a pop-up museum either, or if it was just like a museum that was like hosting a little dead kind of thing. But they had like this one like preserve of like a human body, and it was like not the petri dishes. What are those things called? Those little microscope slides, like they had like little layers of like microscope slides of like a person. So it was like a full body, but it was like split so thin that you could like slide the piece of it under a microscope and like look more closely at it. So I thought that was really cool. One I love / hate is the heretic fork. It's a sharpened prong that goes under the chin, yes, and to the neck, and if you drop your head at all, it stabs you. Yes, I saw that one too. Hey Cass, did you know that they're making a 4th Austin Powers movie? I did not. I've not even seen the first 3. I could talk about this stuff all day. It's the Body Museum. It goes all around America. They got in trouble a few years ago. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. That stinks that they got in trouble. But yeah, I love stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Austin Powers is hilarious. That's cool. I have I've seen clips. I've seen clips of Austin Powers. Well, it's because some of the bodies they had were obtained in a not so legal way. Yeah, I could assume that. But it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that they would risk it, you know, because it's so important for us to learn about the body, and it's so important, I feel, for kids to learn about death in like age appropriate and informational ways. I think they should learn about death. Just my humble and personal opinion, of course. Obviously, do what you want with your own kid, but if I were to have a kid, I wouldn't hide the fact the dog passed away from them, right? Like, I think it's important to learn about it, because if you don't talk about it, you don't talk about loss, you don't talk about grief, then they don't know how to handle it when they get older, and they don't know how to handle it. So it's very important to me to give them a chance to learn and grow. Is the tail new? No, the tail's not new. I just usually have it down. See, it's down here now. You can kind of see it around my hips. But yeah, I just raised it. They got found out because they had an exhibit that showed each layer of a person, and one of the people that found out it was their adult son who died and was supposedly buried. Oh, so it's probably the fucking exhibit I was just talking about. Yeah. Well, that was like the most exciting one that I remember. I've also seen, like on TikTok, there was somebody else doing like a body exhibit, but they had like conjoined twins. It's the human body exhibit, yeah. But they had like conjoined twins, right? And it was like their skeleton with like a little bit of preserved soft tissue on it. And I don't know. I'm sure everything was obtained, you know, legally, professionally. I'm sure they're treating everything with the utmost respect. But it's just sad to me because I know that there are people out there who are going to look at it and say unkind things. It also wasn't the exhibit owner's fault. They were sold stuff they didn't know was not legal. Yeah. That's the thing that I see a lot in doctor shows is like the people who retrieve the organs, that they will declare somebody brain dead who's not like fully brain dead so that they can get their organs, or they'll they'll say, oh yeah, the family consented to harvest the organs when they didn't, because they think, well, this person has no chance of recovery and survival, and it's better off if we give them to somebody who could. And I kind of think, like, obviously that's in the shows. I'm specifically talking about the shows. I do not know of any cases in real life, although I'm sure there are some. But I don't feel like people should play God in that way, right? I don't think people should decide who deserves what piece of a person more than somebody else. I definitely think that should be completely up to the family if they're ready to let go, if they're ready to give somebody else an opportunity to try. It definitely should not be up to like a doctor to decide. Even if I think that they are more subjective about objective about the decision, they're more objective about the decision than the person who's going through the loss would be. It just gives me the ick. It gives me the ick to think that if I end up on the on the wrong person's operating table, that my chance of survival goes from 25% to 0, you know? There's a reason why I do stuff like my cemetery photos. I want to help destigmatize death. Yeah. There are cases of improper organ harvesting, but it's very rare in the United States. Yeah. I mean, it might be rare, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. That's the sad truth of the matter. Very sad, very, very sad. And there's also a lot of, I don't know how, like, the percentage is. I don't know how, like, what the numbers on it are, but I have heard that if you are an organ donor on your license, there is an increased chance that you will be less likely to be saved if you were in a critical condition, because they can, like I said, reuse your organs for somebody else that has a higher chance of survival. And I think that's interesting. But I was thinking about that, right? I was thinking about that, and I was thinking, do I want to be an organ donor? Do I not want to be an organ donor? Like, obviously I want to live. Well, maybe not obviously. Sometimes I feel like I say things and people wonder about my intentions. But no, I very much want to live. I want to experience life. However, I was thinking about it, right? If I am in critical condition to the point where somebody is like, damn, let's just harvest their organs, then I probably would not want to live anymore. So take my organs and go give someone else a chance. I don't want a tube, like a trach, you know, when they slit your throat open and shove a tube down your neck because your airway's blocked. And I don't want a machine to beat my heart for me. And I don't want a ventilator, and I don't want there's so many things that I don't want. Like, I don't want any extreme cases. Like, I don't want any extreme measures. No extraordinary measures. If somebody is like, I don't know, no extraordinary measures. Like, just let me go and give someone else a better chance with whatever's good. Whatever in me is good and left. As someone who has worked a lot with EMT and doctors, that's just a superstition. Has it happened? I'm sure it has, but it's very, very far from commonplace. Most doctors don't even have close to time to look into that info while performing the life-saving stuff. Right. Nobody, I'm sure they're hardly ever like, oh, check the ID. Are they an organ donor? I don't want any kind of surgery. Really? Surgery doesn't scare me. I mean, obviously, like, you get the nerves, right? Like, I can understand getting nerves, but, like, I would not avoid a surgery in this point in my life. I fear for surgery for, like, Grand Succubus. She has some medical issues, and surgery would be a really good option, but she's just so old that it's not a good option anymore, right? It's much too far gone. So I would be scared if they were going to perform like a quality of life surgery, right? Like, not like a major surgery, but like a quality of life surgery on her. I would be scared for her life because, again, she's so old. Would not want that for her. There's too much chance for infection. There's too much chance for, like, she doesn't need like a quality of life surgery. Having just had surgery, the recovery sucks some, but it's not bad at all. Yeah, it's definitely the recovery part that sucks. It's not the surgery itself, it's the living after. It scares me because what if they fuck up and accidentally cut something they didn't mean to and I die? I mean, the odds are never zero, but the odds are never zero, but at some point with their training and their experience and the chance of all the people in the room not knowing what to do is much slimmer than the chance of you potentially getting severely ill or severely injured or dying from whatever is needing surgery in the first place. Right? That chance becomes much higher than the chance of like 6 different people messing up all at once, you know? And I think that sometimes you just gotta have faith in people, right? I see this post all the time that floats around that's like a guy stranded on an island and he's, you know, starving and withering away, and a guy comes by on a boat and he's like, hey, guy, can you hop on my boat and I'll take you, I'll take you home? And the guy on the island says, no, don't worry, God will save me. And then a guy on like a helicopter comes in and lowers a ladder and is like, hey, get on the ladder and we'll take you home. And he's like, no, don't worry, God will save me. And then like search and rescue and like a plane come and he says, come on, like, get on the plane and we'll take you home. And he's like, no, don't worry, God will save me. And then the guy on the island dies. And he goes to God and he says, God, why didn't you save me? And God is like, well, what the hell? I sent you a plane, a helicopter, and a boat. What more do you want? Right? And I think the moral of that story is that he sends like people to help you. And you have to trust in these people around you, that they will do their best, that they will, you know, be trained and educated and guided to enhance your chance of survival and to take away that opportunity of, you know, to take away that opportunity of having a chance at surviving because you think something else is going to come along and maybe help you survive better is doing yourself a disservice. In my humble opinion, right? In my humble opinion. I've already almost died multiple times, so I don't want to risk it. I mean, that's okay. Obviously that's very sad, and I'm so sorry that you have those fears, but it's okay for you to not want to risk it. I just think that if I had like a tumor on, I don't know, my lung, and they're like, okay, we're gonna have to remove your lung, and it's the lung under your heart, and it's gonna be very dangerous and very scary, I think I would still rather, you know, have the lung removed so I have a chance of surviving than think like, oh, you know, something else is going to intervene, right? But like realistically, if I had any kind of cancer on like a part of my body that was like really insane like that, I don't know what I'd do. I don't even want to think about it because I don't know what I'd do. Most surgeries where that's a risk, it's a situation that either you do the surgery and maybe down the table, or you don't do the surgery and die for sure. Exactly. Another huge myth about doctors and emergency pushed by movies in Hollywood is the doctor giving the father the choice between his child or the wife. If something goes horribly wrong during delivery, whereas IRL doctors will mostly try to save the mother more than trying to save the baby, or discussions and decisions for situations like these have already been made by the parents before the delivery process starts. That is untrue these days, John Gamer, because there are now laws in which if the child dies, that could be considered malpractice or illegal surgery, which could then lead to licenses being revoked and stuff like that. There is very much legal red tape around pregnant women in this society in America. I'm not sure if you're American, but in America, that is in fact something that has to be treated with a lot of care and caution and rules and yeah. What stupid law is this? There's laws like this being made in America? Yes, they're anti-abortion laws. If a doctor were to, in some way, do something anywhere close to removing a child from utero, even if it's killing the mother, they can be like taking their license away. They could be jailed. They could be fined. A terrible car accident. Mother and child are both severely injured. Baby needs to be evacuated to save the mother. They can't do it because that's considered an abortion, or could be considered an abortion, which is not legal in many states. In a couple states. In a lot of places now, yeah. So, yeah. By the way, I am possibly re-dyeing my hair and I'm probably getting my eyebrow pierced for my birthday. Oh, I would never get an eyebrow piercing. Oh, I have heard so many complications with like infections with eyebrow piercings, migrations with eyebrow piercings. I've heard of nerve damage with eyebrow piercings. I would be so scared to get an eyebrow piercing. I'm so excited for you. I hope it goes great. I hope you love it. I hope it's everything you want and more. I am much too scared to do it myself. I'll be fine, I hope. You will. Don't have me scare you. Like don't do it. Don't do it because I'm scared for you. Do it because you want to do it. Do it because you want to do it. I have full faith that everything will work out perfectly for you. I just think that it wouldn't work out for me. I love the background. Thank you. I love it too. I got it off of VGen. I think I have it credited somewhere. I'll have to double check. But yeah, I got it off of VGen. Kind of reminds me of Eichenwald. I can see it. It's very, is Germany part of Europe? I think so. European. Very fantastical. But yeah. Alright. It is that time. I know I haven't been here very, very long, but it's almost 10 o'clock for me, so it's time for me to skedaddle. I can't believe I didn't end up playing any League. That's so sad. But I'm against anti-abortion until it's about those people, if we can even call them that, because they're, God knows what they think they are, who get these for fun. I don't think anybody's out there doing that, but, or say they love doing it, love offing kids or stuff like that. That's where I draw the line and say anti-abortion is okay. I don't think that there's actually people out there that do that except for as a bit to make people mad. Like, I have not seen anybody excited about being pregnant and then not being pregnant anymore. But I do see people like joke about it, like, oh, haha, like, stick it to the man, like all girls want to do is get a Chili's triple dipper and have an abortion. Like, I get that. That's distasteful. I've heard people on social media bragging about how many abortions they've had. That's sad. But I also think that just because somebody makes poor choices with their life doesn't mean that everybody should be punished for that. Like, just because you have people who drink and drive, just because you have people who are alcoholics, doesn't mean that nobody should drink, right? Just because you have people who get addicted to painkillers when they get a broken bone doesn't mean that you shouldn't offer painkillers to people who break bones, right? There's always going to be people who make the worst of a helpful situation, and the people who need resources should not get punished for that. People get addicted to painkillers, yeah, like opioids, not like Tylenol. I'm talking about like I don't even know an opioid. I don't even know a name for one. Like, what is it called? I know there's people who are, I don't know anything about those drugs, but they do painkillers. I had one painkiller when I had my back injured, even though I told the doctor I didn't want it because I was in a lot of pain. Like I was in like a 6 or a 7 on the pain scale. Like I was in incredible pain, but I didn't want to get a painkiller because I don't feel like it was, I don't know, necessary. Like, okay, it was necessary to relieve me of pain, but to give me an opioid, I didn't think that was necessary because I was in excruciating pain, but I also was like, as long as I'm not moving too much, like as long as I sit my ass very still, I'm bearable. When I move, it's excruciating. And they gave me one anyway, and I was like, well, whatever, it's already here, it's already said that it's been administered, like I'm not gonna complicate their lives. And I was sitting there and I felt like I was floating away. My pain was gone, but I very much was like getting like lightheaded, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm sick. Like I don't drink, I don't smoke weed, I don't do any of the light stuff. So sitting there and feeling like I was about to float out of the atmosphere, like that was not pleasant for me. People like chase that feeling all the time, I guess, or maybe they have different experiences, different feelings. But I was like, it was unpleasant for me because I'm not somebody who enjoys that. I was like, I don't. So I felt better though, like my pain was gone. I wasn't in pain, but I was feeling like somebody attached a balloon onto my neck and that was my head. I was like, ooh. Isn't painkillers one of the reasons Heath Ledger died? I have no idea. I don't know anything about him. Shoo, negative atmosphere. You know what? I'm learning sign language, even though I don't necessarily need it or anything. Just another skill in my arsenal. Oh my goodness. Sign language should be taught everywhere. I teach my young children sign language. I don't know a lot of it. Like I don't teach them grammar and stuff, but like I teach them all done, food, more, milk, water, bathroom, stuff like that. Because they can't talk and they need to be able to communicate. So teaching children that is very important. It gives them a capability to communicate. It's important. Let your children communicate with you. But also, that is wonderful for the deaf community. They deserve to be, you know, treated with dignity and respect and have things accessible to them. So, good on you. Good on you, John Gamer. Good on you. Okay, but yes, I am gonna end. I was gonna leave. I got distracted. I have been yapping enough. So let's go ahead and find somebody to raid. No, don't teach it everywhere. There are 300 sign languages in the world. The one I'm learning is British Sign Language because I live in the UK. Okay, that's fair. But I think they should teach it everywhere. Like if you're in America, you should learn American Sign Language. And if you're, you know, yeah, in the UK, British Sign Language. It's important to learn. But okay, we're gonna go ahead and raid. This is actually one of my friends' friends. Their name is Sanzi. And we're gonna go ahead and give them a raid. They're playing Overwatch right now. And they're also in a server that I'm in with Yargan in them. Then make a universal sign language and teach that sign language everywhere. That's hard to do though. That's hard to do. That's very hard to do. But it's possible. They have like actually sign language on what is it called? VR chat? They have like their own sign language for people who don't like to use their microphone. So I think that might get adapted into like real life sign language. If it hasn't already. Again, I'm not a part of the community, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, I think that's really cool that they have sign language in VR chat. Very, very cool. But yes, let's raid out. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Please take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.